I am Calypso. Each year I gather the 12 worthiest drivers to face off in the Twisted Metal competition. They must face each other and some of my friends to claim the ultimate prize. I grant a single wish, whatever the winner asks for. To the losers, death. Welcome to Twisted Metal.
Welcome back to McKiLL TV. In a previous video, we briefly looked back at Twisted Metal 1 and 2, developed by Single Track Entertainment. But in 1998, development of Twisted Metal was handed over to 989 Studios, who would then develop the next two entries in the series. So today, we are going to be taking a brief look back at Twisted Metal 3 and 4. Twisted Metal 3 released October 31st of 1998. Being the first game in the series developed by 989 Studios, who would try to bring new life into the series. Once again, the plot centers on a vehicular combat competition in which drivers will battle to the death in order to be the last man standing, in hopes of meeting Calypso and being granted a wish of their desire. Twisted Metal 3 sold fairly well, with 1.14 million copies sold in the US, but it is considered to be the black sheep of the first four games, as many criticize level design and the physics engine as being very poor for the series overall. Twisted Metal 3 takes a more CGI approach to its art direction, which is far different compared to the first two games. While Twisted Metal 3 returns many iconic cars and characters from the series, the game doesn't do much to develop these characters or their stories, as Twisted Metal 3 has some of the worst ending sequences for the characters in the game's history. Twisted Metal 3 features music by Rob Zombie amongst other artists, and the game was praised for its multiplayer and soundtrack, but not much else. The game features 12 playable cars and characters, which all vary depending on speed, armor, handling, and strength of special weapons. Ultimately, however, 989 Studios had a lot to improve on moving forward, as Twisted Metal 3 left a lot to be desired by fans of the series, and is overwhelmingly considered to be the worst Twisted Metal entries in the series. But moving forward, 989 Studios would attempt to improve on all criticisms when Twisted Metal 4 went into development.
You should have brushed between snacks. I am Calypso, and I thank you for playing Twisted Metal.
Turn into months, months into years. Desire turns into envy, and envy turns into a plan. Calypso's time as the carnival's master of ceremonies came to an end. My master was ready to take his rightful place, seated at the throne of the Twisted Metal Empire!
Twisted Metal 4 released October 31st of 1999, just 1 year after Twisted Metal 3, as 989 Studios would attempt to fix what many disliked about the previous installment. Twisted Metal 4's story centers on Sweet Tooth, the longtime mascot of Twisted Metal series, as he overthrows Calypso to become the sole organizer of the competition. Sweet Tooth takes over the mantle of granting the winner of Twisted Metal any wish of their desire, as he now has Calypso's magic ring and now possesses the power that Calypso once had. It's a much better plot than Twisted Metal 3, and although the game's art design still utilizes CGI style animation, the game does try to be brighter and overall better looking than before, as Twisted Metal 4 takes a page out of Twisted Metal 2's art design. Twisted Metal 4 received mixed to positive reviews by critics, with many praising the overall improvement in level design, art direction, and even though the physics engine still had its issues, it was an improvement overall compared to the previous game. Twisted Metal 4 features music by Rob Zombie, but also adds Mr. Zombie as a playable character. Twisted Metal 4 introduces many new cars and characters while having its more iconic characters such as Minion, Axel, and Thumper being unlockables, as well as adding them as bosses at the end of each level. Calypso is now a contestant in the competition, as well as added as a playable character for the first time in the game's history. He seeks out to win the competition to overthrow Sweet Tooth in order to reclaim his position as the organizer of Twisted Metal. Twisted Metal 4 features Create a Car for the first time in this series, which at first thought seems like a cool addition, but it's ultimately pretty limited and unsatisfying when you think of all the possibilities they could have done to make this more of a satisfying addition to the game. Here in Twisted Metal 4, Sweet Tooth is the final boss in the game, and you face him at the end of the carnival level, which is the last arena in the game. However, Sweet Tooth possibly has the most overrated special weapon in the game, and after unlocking him, you can really tear through this game. Ultimately, I really enjoyed Twisted Metal 4, and to me, it's one of the best in the first 4 games, as I really enjoyed Twisted Metal 2 and Twisted Metal 4 the most. And yes, this is just my personal feelings, as many of you have your favorites as well, I'm sure. Overall, I really enjoyed briefly covering the first 4 games in the series. Twisted Metal is one hell of a series, and was always a blast to play. It deserves to be remembered as one of the greats, and I hope in the future we can get a remake or maybe just a new entry entirely of some kind. If you like this video, hit that like button down below, as it really helps out our channel. And if you're interested in seeing more retro gaming videos like this, consider subscribing for more, as it is completely free to do so. And finally, if you are subscribed and you are interested in news and updates regarding this channel, follow me over on Instagram. There I post updates about upcoming videos, amongst other things. But until next time, this has been McKiLL TV's Twisted Metal 3 and 4 Retrospective.
Calypso! Congratulations on winning the Twisted Metal competition! What wish?
Spare me the rhetoric. You know what I want.
Out of the question! The competition and the ring stay with Sweet Tooth! Wish for something else!
You forget the rules of the competition. Anything I desire is the prize. I won, and I desire the ring. Hand it over. It's mine! It's all mine! You can't handle this, Sweet Tooth. Oh, beautiful ring.
Stop! Stop! You'll destroy us all! The souls are escaping!